Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm still Janet David. This is Explore with Janet. We have an interview today, and I have a special guest with me right here in our studio. Okay, so but before I go on to what the interview is all about, I want to ask. Some of you are still not subscribed to this channel, and I'm wondering what is going on. Why have you not subscribed to the channel? Just go ahead. It doesn't take any of your data. Just go ahead and subscribe, and also like and share to your friends. Okay, so back to what we have today. We have an interview with a special guest, and this interview is very important because she's been reading a book, and the book is very interesting, I must say. So I just want to her to share a little bit of what the book is all about and what is interesting about the book, and how you that you're watching me right now can benefit out of the book too. Well, I don't have the right to any advertisement of this book, but I just felt that it's a book that is worth reading. So we have in our with me today, Ayomide David. She is the director of FAC Studios, and she is a content creator and a video editor also. So all this she is, and she is also a teenager and my daughter at the same time. So you can imagine I'm a proud mommy. All right, without much ado, let's go right in as we welcome Miss Ayomide David. Come on, put your hands together wherever you are.
Thank you.
Okay, so can we meet Miss Ayomide David?
Okay, my name is Ayomide David, as she has introduced. I'm a content creator. I edit videos, and I'm the director of FAC Studios.
Okay.
Okay, so that's me.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you very much. We are happy to have you here. And so, about the book, what is this book? What's the title of the book, and what's it all about?
Well, the title of the book is White and Spill by Chidozie Eze.
Okay.
And it talks about, it gives different 7 crises that young people, especially teenagers, go through.
Okay.
And the ways to solve those crises.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting. So, it's all about the different stages of crisis for
Yes.
teenagers. Okay. So, what's like? Okay, you already said that's like 7 chapters.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So today I'll call it part 1. Just take note. So, what is it about? Why teens fail? Why do they fail?
Teenagers, as we know, go through different things.
Okay.
We go through different feelings, different emotions, different stages in our lives have different, things attached to it. And we often struggle with those things,
Okay.
especially socially. So this book helps to solve those problems, those crises we have personally.
Okay.
For teenagers.
All right. So, can you mention some of these crises?
Okay, we have identity crisis, we have affinity crisis, we have autonomy crisis, and we have destiny crisis, and so on.
Okay. So now, tell us about identity crisis.
Okay, identity crisis. This is a period or a stage in teenagers' life when they don't know who they really are. They tend to find themselves. They don't know who they are. They try to fit into cliques, try to be in an association or a group of people, and they don't really know who they are. They are being rejected or pushed away in a corner, and they don't know who they are.
Wow.
So it brings up that question of who am I really? Who am I?
Okay.
So this is a period of self-discovery, of one's values, beliefs, and purposes.
Okay.
So
Oh, wow. So that crisis, I see a lot of teenagers have that issue, trying to fit in, try to look for where they belong, and at the same time feeling confused, and probably that's a result of their different mood swings and stuff like that. Okay. So in identity crisis, how do you now solve that problem of identity crisis? Not to to keep asking that question forever. So
there are different causes. Identity crisis caused by family dynamics, unhealthy relationships with your parents and family, and feeling rejection. You want to be accepted, you want attention, but you have unhealthy relationship. Maybe they are abusive in the family, and then also development transition. When you are growing, especially the adolescent stage, of body changes, feelings, and mental changes. And also social media and technology, which most teenagers are struggling with right now. They always watch all those perfect online lives. And everything. So they are always like, why am I not like this? A lot of
TikTok videos and stuff, and then you feel, this life is so perfect.
Like, why am I not like this person? So it brings up that question of who am I?
Okay.
So ways you can solve those problems having cultivating healthy relationships with your families, especially, and with people. Try to discuss, try to talk to them, try to tell them your mind, try to just cultivate a healthy relationship, and it will actually make you to find out who is really.
Okay, is there any other way?
Okay, another way is overcome fear and embrace authenticity. Okay, so you can overcome fear. That's facing your fears head on. First step is knowing the fears you have, whether it's fear of rejection, fear of anything, and then acknowledging them, accepting that you have those fears. Then you look for ways in which you can overcome those fears. You can eliminate those fears, and then embrace your authenticity. That's embrace your uniqueness. Embrace your difference. You are different. You're not everybody. So you should that's the first thing you should know, that you are unique
and different.
You're different.
Okay, so aside the identity crisis, you also mentioned another crisis. Which one is that?
Affinity crisis.
Okay, what's that about?
Okay, this is a crisis. This is a period which young people have tough times fitting into places or fitting into cliques or groups of people, and it's very difficult. They want attention, they want to belong, they want to fit in, and that brings up the question of where do I belong? Where do I belong? Because most people have tried to be in cliques and they feel they are members of those cliques, but they are not members of those cliques. Like they are members physically, but you just notice that information is going around and it's not getting being left out. So that's the thing. People just like, where do I really belong?
Oh wow. So in that kind of crisis, so how do you solve that issue?
Okay, you overcome fear of rejection, because obviously you feel rejected. You feel rejected, like they are rejecting you, they don't want you to be there and all. And also look for people that has the same interest as you. So you don't just pick people, maybe you are you dress decently or so, and then you want to be in a clique or where crop top, bombshells, or all those kind of things. Don't dress decently, you want to go to clubs. You obviously not fit in, because it will really be very difficult for you to enter that kind of. So you always feel rejected.
Oh, okay.
So that's.
Oh, wow. Okay, so is there any other crisis again?
Autonomy crisis.
Autonomy crisis. Okay.
So autonomy crisis, that's a period where you want to take control of your decisions, of your choices. You want to be independent. You realize that your parents are always making decisions for you and all, but then you want to be independent. You want to make your own decisions, your own choices. Even though sometimes you need their advices and their support, but most of the decisions is you want to be independent. So that always occurs with young people that are between adolescence and transitioning to adulthood.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so but I realize that there are some teenagers or even preteens that categorize into this particular, as in, does it really apply to that age, or some it comes earlier?
Yeah, some it comes earlier, but most at times is at that period where you want to solely leave your parents' covering. So you just want to be independent. You want to
make your own decisions. So in that case, how do you balance wanting to transition into that and not disrespecting your parents at the same time? Okay,
so the first step, have a conversation with your parents. Sit them down, talk to them, tell them that this is what I want. I want to make decisions by myself. I want to be independent. I don't want you to make most of my decisions. Even though I'll need help, I'll need your support and your advice. But most of them, it's my decision. So you just talk to them and tell them your mind, what you need.
So that can be dicey. That can be two responses.
Yes.
It can either be, who do you think you are? What are you talking about? You know, like, oh, okay, we appreciate what you are doing, and we know that really you have to make your own decisions and be responsible for your own decisions. So in the other way, okay, this one sounds okay, right? But the first one, like, what are you talking about? You are still my child forever and ever. So you cannot like say you want to make your own decision from where to get, you know. So how do you handle such a thing like that if you have such parent?
You just try to, of course they are your parents. So you'll be able to like sneak and tell them. You have a way. You know how to talk to your own parents. They are your own parents. So you have a way of talking to them and they will understand.
The way they can understand.
The way they can understand, not the way that they will think
you are rude. Okay, so you've told us about 3 different crises now. Identity crisis, affinity crisis, and autonomy crisis. So I think we should take one more before we end this part 1. So what's the next crisis?
Destiny crisis.
Destiny crisis. Wow.
Alright, so destiny crisis, this is a time where you want to know who you are. that's where the question, why am I here, comes in.
Okay.
You want to know your purpose,
The
why
why.
you are created into this world.
Mm.
You wonder why you were created, why
Mm.
God created you, your
Mm.
purpose,
Mm.
your mission. Not only to go to school and learn a lot of, you also have a purpose why you are in this world.
Mm.
So note that discovering your purpose isn't a one-day thing. You cannot find it one day.
Okay.
It's unfolds
Like
over
a
time, like
process.
a process.
Okay.
Yes. So you just have to give it time, and gradually you get find it.
Okay. So, how early can someone start this destiny, um, like purpose finding?
Well, you can start at any time.
Okay.
That's if you are ready to do it.
Okay.
Because the earlier the better.
Okay.
Because when it becomes late, you may not be able to do it.
Okay.
So the earlier the better. Just try to find it. And there are ways on which you can find this your purpose.
Okay. Can you share some of those ways that we can actually find the destiny or why we are here, our why?
Okay. First step, learning from others.
Okay.
You can go for programs and listen to people's stories, people's ideas on how they found their own purposes, how they found their mission in this earth. And also wisdom of simplicity.
Okay.
You can meet young and older people.
Okay.
And listen to their wisdom that they will give, that they can give.
Okay.
Listen to what they have to, ideas they have to give for you so that you can get it. And also, what can also make this simpler for you is that sometimes God makes your purpose and career in the same line, in the same path.
Okay.
So the career you may choose in the future may be aligned to your purpose.
Okay.
So it's to make it easier for you to just find it out or start doing it early.
Okay.
So
that's a nice one. Okay, you see how interesting this book can be. Even me as a parent, I really enjoyed it. Why? Because we were like reading it together, and it's very interesting. You can see a lot of crises that teenagers go through. If you have a teenager with you in your house, or you are a teenager yourself watching this right now, I think this is a book that you need to grab. You know, you need to have one and read all about it, or use this our review as something to learn one or two things from and begin your journey into purpose. You know, so in this case, you will no longer be a teenager that failed, or you no longer have a teenager that is failing, but a teenager that is thriving. This is our part 1, and we are going to end it here. Until next time, when we see you again for the part 2, look out for it. And once again, I want to tell you, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to that channel, and also like it. You see a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, and also share 1 or 2 comments. Which of this crisis don't you understand, or which of these crises are you going through right now? Just tell us in the comment section, and we can answer you or get a clue of what to go on about the next chapter. So thank you so much, and have a nice time. Bye.